Today, I'm going to share with you my two best first date ideas. And look, I know you guys are out dating and you're probably not sure what women like and what type of dates you should go on for your first or second date. So that's what this video is about. I'm going to cover why these two things are the best second date ideas. All right, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kane. I'm a Silver Bachelor. This channel is 100% dedicated to dating advice for older guys. And if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and a notification button because we drop a video every day. All right, look, as someone who's gone on hundreds of first dates, okay? I've been single for 2.5 years and I was married before. So in that 2.5 years, I've gone on a lot of first dates, all right? And I've discovered a few things on how could I avoid date cancellations, and two, not spend so much money on these dates, and three, still take her to some place where she's impressed and there's a vibe. So I'm going to get into these two things right now. I'm going to give you these two things and then I'm going to explain each one. So number one, happy hour. Go on your date, your first date or second date that involves happy hour. Number two, breakfast or lunch. Now, let me explain these. So first of all, Patty from Millionaire Matchmaker has said many times on her show, and she's matching up millionaires, and she said many times, your first date should always involve food and drink. Right. That's my favorite. I agree with this 100%. So let me first talk about happy hour, and then I'll talk about breakfast and or lunch. Happy hour. So not all restaurants offer happy hour. Happy hour is typically between 4 and 6 p.m. during the work week. Okay? So I almost never have a first date on the weekend. Almost never. My first date, I like to take them out during happy hour, and I'll explain why. Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday between 4 and 6 p.m. Why? Because I almost never get a date cancellation. Almost never. Women it's peak hour. It's rush hour for women, especially if they're young and they're beautiful on the weekends. Men are clamoring all over them to try and get a date with them on the weekends. Their girlfriends are like, hey, come party with us Friday night, Saturday night. I have had more damn date cancellations trying to schedule that first date on a Friday night or Saturday night. And I had to learn the damn hard way. So I'm sharing this with you so you can avoid my mistakes. And there's nothing worse than getting your date canceled on you last minute. Ugh. So I discovered if your first date as one option is happy hour Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. It doesn't have to be Tuesday. It could be Monday. I'm saying Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, happy hour between 4 and 6. Now, here's how happy hour works at the restaurants that offer happy hour. They have a special happy hour menu. And that menu includes a list of drinks that are offered during happy hour at a happy hour price, and food that is offered during happy hour at happy hour price. Here's the thing. So I live in Atlanta, Georgia. Happy hour, this is what it looks like, a typical menu. You'll have a list of cocktails, wines, whatever, all for one price. And that price is typically half the regular price. So in Atlanta, a typical cocktail will cost about $16. During happy hour, it's $8 a drink. That's awesome. So it's 2 for 1, essentially, right? And the meals, same deal. They'll go, okay, all the meals in this happy hour menu are $10, right? So $10 for the meal, $8 for the drinks, something like that, as an example, right? And I'm telling you, some of these meals are awesome. Like you get a dish of chicken wings, you get sliders, whatever. And usually, maximum, I will order 2 meals on the happy hour menu. So that's like $20 of food. And then maybe one or two drinks. But the point of this is this: you can walk away from the first date, including tip and including meal and drinks, for less than 75 bucks. Maybe even 50 bucks if you're not really ordering drinks. But that's amazing for a first date. I don't know about you guys. I've spent way more than that on first dates. And I had to learn all this the hard way, right? And I don't mind spending some money on first dates, but once it creeps up past 100 bucks, 150 bucks, and it's a one and done situation, that gets frustrating, right? So this is a great way, happy hour is a great way to spend a lot less. You're still having drinks, you're still having food. And by the way, she doesn't even know this, right? So you can say, hey, let's get together for happy hour. And women, by the way, are totally okay, but just don't say shit like, let's go to happy hour because it's cheaper. No, 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 no. Don't say that. Or don't say, oh, they're offering free wings. Do you want to go? Don't say anything about prices. Just say, hey, do you want to get together for happy hour? And they're like, okay, where do you have in mind? There's a lot of swanky places you can take her for happy hour, and she's going to love it. If you want to stay, the vibe's going, and you go beyond the happy hour, that's up to you. But I'm saying it's just one great way to avoid date cancellations and spending less. Okay. The next one, breakfast and or lunch. Very few guys do this anymore. And that is meeting with her on a Saturday or a Sunday for breakfast or lunch. So I will share this with you guys. I am not a morning person and I love to sleep in on the weekends. And especially if I'm out late the previous night. So if I'm going to get together with somebody for in the morning or like a Sunday or Saturday, I'm not doing breakfast. I will do a brunch and maybe meet them at like 10 or 11, probably more closer to 11. So I just slowly wake up around 9 or something because I don't like to wake up early and meet for early breakfast unless she's into that. But that's also a great way to avoid any date cancellations if you meet for breakfast or lunch. It's casual. You can order mimosas if you want to drink. The menus are a lot less expensive than a dinner menu. And every woman loves to eat. And especially every woman loves breakfast pretty much or lunch. And it's just a really great way for your first date where it's not so formal. It's casual. There's less people. And so those are the two first date ideas that I want to leave you with is, like I said, is one, happy hour, and two, breakfast or lunch. Hope you like this video. Let me know in the comments if you have any other ideas you'd like to share, and we'll see you next time.